All right, first and foremost, shout out to my boys, the Inner Circle, baby. They got it done. They beat the Pinnacle. As you can see, I'm wearing an AEW shirt. I bought this a year ago. Now on to the video. Jairzinho, if I'm saying his name right, Rozenstruik versus Augusto Sakai. You know, this fight really excites me. At first it didn't because I didn't know much about Augusto. I knew about Biggie Boy. That's his nickname. Biggie Boy, the knockout artist. He knocked out over him. He didn't just knock him out. He hit him so hard, he had part of his lip in here split. Go look it up. It's true. And Augusto's knocked out people before. Overeem actually beat Augusto. But you know me, I don't look at I beat this guy, so I should be able to beat this guy. I don't look at all that stuff. I normally like to look at the numbers. Augusto's had 15 wins, 2 losses, maybe 1 loss. Rozenstruik's had 11 wins, 2 losses. He's been knocked out once by Francis, but yeah, as we know, Francis can knock out anybody. I'm going to go with Biggie Boy. I think he's going to knock out Augusto silly within the first round. This fight's going to be maybe even fight of the night. See, they're both knockout artists. They're both coming off disappointing losses. Rozenstruik got beat by unanimous decision by Diabate. He's a rising heavyweight too, undefeated. But Rozenstruik still lost. And Augusto got knocked out by Alistair Overeem, who's no longer with the promotion. You know, so both guys are going to be hungry. They're both going to be swinging for the fences. But I think Biggie Boy's going to catch him with a counter punch or some big punch where Augusto's probably going to go in for a right hook or something. And then Biggie Boy's going to move slightly and then come up with his own punch, and he's going to go down first. I do think since they're both good strikers, they're both great strikers, it's going to be back and forth for a little while. It's not going to be much of a fulfilling out process. Biggie Boy's going to think, man, I got better stand-up to this guy. I can beat him no problem. Augusto's probably going to think, oh, really? Well, I got good stand-up too, so I know I can stand with you. And they're probably going to trade some leg kicks. You might see a few knees. Of course, with Biggie Boy, he's a heavy kickboxer. I mean, not heavy, but he's a great kickboxer. He knocked out a lot of guys in kickboxing. He knocked out Alistair. He was 10-0 before Francis Ngannou got a hold of him and ended that streak in 30 seconds. So this should be a very interesting fight. Like I said, it might be fight of the night because they're both heavyweights. They both hit hard. They both go for the finish. Neither guy has lost very often. But Biggie Boy really needs this win if he wants to make himself relevant. Again, he's gone 1-2 in his last 3 fights. Again, he beat Junior Dos Santos, but Dos Santos is no longer with the promotion. Before that, he beat Overeem. Overeem was dominating that fight for about 5 rounds, and literally 5 rounds until within the last 3 or 4 seconds of the fight. So Biggie Boy shouldn't have won that fight either if he hadn't landed that big punch. And we've seen, and you know, obviously Overeem's going down. You know, he's not the same. He's no longer with the UFC, so it is what it is. But I got Biggie Boy knocking him out silly inside 1 round.